Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to do this Lacy Tunisian shell stitch pattern. Now you can start with any yarn of your choice, and I'll also be using a 4mm Tunisian crochet hook. Now for the Lacy Tunisian shell stitch, you can start with a multiple of 5 chains plus 2. In this case, I'm going to be starting with 17, and as is custom with Tunisian crochet, I'm going to pull up loops going across the row. So in the second chain from the hook, we're going to insert our hook and pull up a loop. And in the third, we're going to do the same, and we're going to pull up loops until we're at the end of the row. Now once completed, you should have 17 loops on your hook. Remember that this 17 is a multiple of 5 plus 2. Now in creating the shell stitch pattern, we're going to be doing that on our return pass. So to start, we're going to chain 1. And I also like to place a marker on that chain 1 so that I can easily identify it in the next row. Now after chaining 1, we're going to chain 2. So 1, 2, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through 6. So yarn over and pull through 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to chain 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see the first shell coming together here. Now after you've chained 4, we're going to yarn over and pull through 6. So yarn over, and then we're going to pull through 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And after chaining 4, we're going to yarn over and pull through 6. So we're yarn over, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to be left with 2 loops on our hook. Now once we have 2 loops on our hook here, we're going to chain 2. So that's 1, 2, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. So yarn over and pull through 2. Now for our forward pass, we're going to pull up loops in each of the stitches going across the row that we would have created, with our return pass. Now we would have ended the previous row with 2 chains, so we're going to pull up loops for those 2 chains. So that's 1 and 2. And then we're going to see the center of our shell stitch here, and we're also going to pull up a loop from that center. So insert it and pull up a loop. And that's going to be followed by the chain 4 from the previous row. So we're going to pull up 4 loops from that chain 4. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then in the center of the shell we're going to pull up a loop. So that's going to be followed by the chain 4 from the previous row. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then in the center here we're going to pull up a loop, and we would have started the row with a chain 2, 1, 2, and in the last stitch we're going to remove our marker and we're going to insert or hook not only to the front of the vertical bar that's here, but also to the back of it as well. And that's going to keep the left hand side of our stitch pattern straight. Now once completed, you should have the same number of loops that you started with. So in this case I started with 17, and I should have 17 loops on my hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So you can always go ahead and count out the loops on your hook to make sure that you haven't missed a stitch. Now once you've done that, you can go ahead and chain 1 for your return pass. And I'm going to go ahead and place my marker back on that stitch so that it's easily identifiable in the next row. Now to complete the pattern, we're going to repeat what we did in the previous row. So I'm going to chain 2 to start. 1, 2, and then I'm going to yarn over and pull through 6. So yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's going to be followed by a yarn over and pull through 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through 6. So we yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's going to leave us with 2 loops on the hook. We're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then to close the round we're going to yarn over and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. And then we're going to pull up loops for our forward pass like we did previously. So identify our chain 2 from the previous row and pull up 2 loops. So that's 1, 2, and in the center of our shell we're going to pull up a loop, and then we're going to identify our chain 4 and pull up 4 loops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the center of our shell we're going to pull up 1 loop, and then identify our chain 4 and pull up 4 loops. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and in the center of our shell pull up 1 loop, and then we would have started with a chain 2, so we're going to pull up 2, 1, 2, and I'm going to remove my marker here, insert my hook into both the front and back of this last stitch here, and pull up a loop. So that's pretty much how we do the Lacy Tunisian shell stitch. We're going to continue what we did in the previous row until we've completed our pattern. Now this is the final look. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Bye!